Hello, welcome to our Energizer.
Hello, hello.
There we go. All right, so what we've got here, we're going to just do a little bit of activity, thinking about, like, we've just seen that video around Peter denying Jesus 3 times, and we're going, like, some of those things are pretty big things.
Yeah.
Like do you feel like sometimes you do big things that make you go, like, I don't know if God could forgive that?
Sometimes I do feel like that, yeah, absolutely.
So today, we're going to do a little activity around that. Got Toby here because there's some technical details, and so I want to make sure that we get this right. But what we've got here is we've got some eggs. There are a lot less than there were when we started. I did some trials, and let's just see how we go. This will be fun. But we've also got our jar of water here, and this is God. This is how God's love, like, completely surrounds us in God's presence, and we feel that we're in it. And we've got a paper plate and then a toilet roll, because these are the things that can sometimes feel like we get in the way.
Yep.
Like, it's not just God's there, it's like, oh, there's this and this and this. So we've got some things for that. But if we start with this, so we ask Jesus to be our forever friend. We build that relationship. We go, you know what, I want you in my life. This is us. We're an egg. And we go, you know what, I want to have this relationship. I'm going to drop it in carefully. I've broken too many. There we go.
Oh, look at that.
And what does it feel like, do you think, Toby? Like, so we're that egg, it's like us, completely surrounded. What does that feel like to be surrounded by God's love?
Well, when we're surrounded by God's love, we can feel just completely immersed in a relationship with God. We can see Him all over the place, no matter where we go, no matter how far that egg is. It's in the water, it's all around, and it's hard to get out. You see, once we're in a relationship with God, it's really lovely, and you can just be surrounded by God's love and His grace and His forgiveness.
Thank you for that, Toby, and thank you for talking while I very awkwardly got the egg out, because sometimes we feel like we shouldn't have that. Sometimes we feel like we've made a choice that pulls us away, that goes, I don't get that anymore because I've done something. And so feel like we're outside of that. And we kind of, don't listen. Feel like we're tapping that off. And sometimes we feel like we get a long way away. So if we use these here, and this is sometimes the sin, the feeling that we have. And so what we're going to think about here is, though, how do we break this? Can we apologise, and can we ask for forgiveness?
Absolutely, we can ask for forgiveness.
So this is the thing, is that sometimes, and everybody makes mistakes. And so if we think about this is the fun part, we can actually take courage to go, you know what, I did the wrong thing. And we can go back and go, God, can you please forgive me? Can I come back into that relationship with you? All these things got in the way. And I want to come back and say, no, I want you back in my life. I want to come back and ask for that. And so then when we do that, this is the fun part, we get back in that relationship. How amazing is that?
How amazing is that?
Because we've got our plate, we've got our thing, we feel like we're too far away, we feel like these things get in the way, but we end up back with God. If we ask for that forgiveness, we have that deep connection.
Absolutely.
This rubbish goes out of the way, and we can continue being in God's love. And that's where God wants us all. Always back there. These things we see, but God always wants us back here. How awesome was that? I'm so glad that it worked. Whoa, I can tell you, sometimes it didn't.